Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about killing insects and insecticides and doing it yourself because frankly the services that come to your house are just gotten frankly way too expensive, and I found that this really works well, and it's easy, and you get it's fairly cheap to do, and it really doesn't take that much time. All you really need is a 1-gallon sprayer, so you can get these at any Home Depot or Lowe's or any big box store. And then Amazon, and you could do do-it-yourself pest control. Any of those sites have it, but Amazon is where I get everything we have. It is called Demon WP. This is an insecticide. It's a watered solution. This will cost you. You'll get 2 packs of this, which will actually get you 4 sprays, 4 little containers. So when you rip this open, you get a little container like that of insecticide. This mixes with 1 gallon of water. You're going to want to put on and make sure that you have, the wind's not blowing real hard. You don't want this to blow in your face. You don't want to get it on your skin. You don't want any of that to happen. So you're going to have to be really careful with this. But this is a little pressure sprayer where it's just a pump sprayer. And what we're going to do is you just mix this into the container, and you're going to spray about 1 foot up and 1 foot out along your property. And this will take care of spiders. It'll take care of ants. It'll take care of carpenter bees. It'll take care of a whole slew of pests that get to your house. And so you just got to be really careful with this. Generally speaking, if I wasn't talking, I'd probably put a mask on just to make sure that I don't get this in my face. But I'm doing it in my garage. You definitely don't want to do this outdoors where the wind's blowing, because you don't want to get it into your face. It's a very fine powder. So I'm just going to quickly, I'm just going to use the scissors to cut that open. And I already added a gallon of water in here, so we have a gallon of water in there, and I'm just going to dump in the powder. And once you're done, you're going to screw your cap on really tight. And then you're just going to basically, you're going to want to shake it around a little bit to get it kind of dissolved in there. Make sure that you have a good distribution of it. And then this little pump sprayer is really nice. So it's just a pressure pump sprayer. So once you make sure your cap's on nice and tight. And one thing you want to make sure to do too is not to unscrew your cap under pressure, because you don't want it to spray you in the face. There we go. And it should just take a few pumps, and then you're ready to go. So let me just show you how this sprayer works. So all you're going to want to do is spray a barrier along the bottom of your home, just like that. And it will put a little bit of a white residue on your house. And generally, one of these can do my entire exterior of my home. Then generally what I do is I do a little bit along my windows, because that's where they come in. I'm going to spray that spider up in that crack too, just so you know. Okay, so while it says that it can be inside and outside, I prefer to use this only on the outside. It does have a smell to it. So I don't like to use stuff like this on the inside of the house, but for the most part they say that you can use it on the inside as well. And so, but I use this I do 1 foot up and 1 foot out on the entire perimeter of my house. I do it near every window, at the bottom of every window. I'll spray at the bottom of every window where bugs come in. I'll do my entire garage to keep things in and out of my garage for the most part. And what this does is create a barrier that your pests aren't going to want to cross. And so you'll keep the spiders and things like that out. And it works really well, and it's really easy to do, and it's cheap. So if you look online, you can get it on Amazon. This should last about up to 90 days. As a perimeter, it probably depends on how much rain you get and things like that, because it creates a residue and that sort of thing. So it's something that works really well. And like I said, I've gone around the house once. I used about 1/2 gallon. So I'm going to keep going. And I do try to double up when I do it, because while I'm out here, why not? And then basically it should last 90 days, but do it more often if you see more bugs. But I do it pretty much all year round, less in the winter, because you're going to get less spiders, less bugs and stuff like that in the winter. So when I mix a packet of this in a 1-gallon thing, there's either 1 or 2 ways you could do this. If you don't want to keep going around your house, you can make it more, you can mix it in 1/2 gallon and make it stronger. Or what I'm going to do is go around and use the whole thing. I don't like to store chemicals for any reason. So I'm going to make sure to use up this other 1/2 gallon going around my garage and kind of doubling up on everything I've done already. Okay, so that's it. I'll put a link in the description below for Demon WP. It's a great insecticide, keeps the ants, spiders, all the creepy crawlies away, even bees. And so it's something, if you want to do it yourself, 1 little gallon sprayer, super easy to do, and it's cheap. So check it out in the link below. We'll see you next time.